So in terms of where you enter the process, when do you enter the process?
In the very beginning.
Okay.
Let's work on the buyer end.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look into the history of the premises. Let me look into the last deed of record, any mortgages that are open, any liens that are open, and send that to you.
Okay.
That's all good information. On the seller side,
Yes.
when you have a listing, that's as much as important because a lot of the times people forget they've owned the house for many years. They had a home equity that they paid off, but yet they don't remember the stat.
Yeah.
Is it recorded? No. We can get working on that right away.
Yeah. And I love that, because oftentimes we run into situations on the buyer side where, as if you're working with a listing agent who hasn't necessarily done their research and their due diligence, then we end up as the buyer's agent having to sort of tackle all those issues for the closing table. But as a listing agent, I absolutely can get somebody like Lori involved early. And so if you're coming to me with your listing, we can find out what's going on. Are there problems that the buyer might run into that we can anticipate before we get there? That also actually could potentially influence how much we charge for the house.
A lot of the times, a seller had maybe an issue years ago, and they had a judgment that came up, but they paid it off.
Yeah.
But the judgment was never satisfied. But if we tackle that early on, that's not an issue then down the road.
Right. And it doesn't become a red flag for the buyer side when they're doing the search.
Exactly. And in this market, you want to the sellers, you want to make sure that your buyer's the most prominent person there. So you want to make sure that everything's in place.
Yes. I love that, because one of the things that I'm running into a lot lately is I want to pull out all the stops to make my buyers the most competitive out there. And coming to the table with the right team, as a listing agent, I say, okay, if I look at 10 offers in a highest and best situation, and I see this offer's coming with this team, I'm far more likely to recommend that my seller accept that than perhaps another offer.